Arrested and charged. Police say they have this man in custody charged with the murder of another man who was walking his dog Wednesday night.
What's up, y'all? Welcome back to the channel. I'm Frank. This is Morals Over Money. This is a change of pace from the normal videos that I post. I want to say this is a super sad situation that definitely could have been avoided. A man lost his life. You know, anytime that happens, it's sad. And especially what the brother was doing. So in the next neighborhood over, basically, from Kensington, the victim, whose name was Milan Longcar, he just went to take his dogs out for a walk, right? His dog. He had a little dog, went to take it out for a walk at about 7 o'clock in the evening. The whole instance was captured on video from surveillances from businesses, right? So the brother just thinks he's going to take his dog out for a normal walk, and unfortunately that's the exact opposite of what happened. He was approached by two young men. They were planning to rob him, so they stuck him up, put the gun to him. Somebody came from behind, started going through his pockets. In the course of that, the victim looks like he sort of pushed the brother's gun away, right? And they ended up shooting him. They ended up shooting him and killing him. Listen, that shit is so sad. How many of us go out to take our dogs for a walk, right? Run to the corner store, go grab something. You know, we're in our neighborhood where we should feel safe. It's a tragic situation. This brother was 25 years old. It's 7 o'clock in the afternoon, and it don't matter if it's 3 o'clock in the morning, 5 o'clock in the morning, 1 o'clock in the morning. None of that shit should matter. You should be able to take your dog for a walk. You should be able to go outside and walk around without being killed, point blank, period. It gets even crazier too, because one of the guys that did the stick up shouldn't even have been out on the streets. This is clearly a situation where the American justice, you know, did not work and did not protect the citizens, right? Because the brother was already in jail for 2 violent crimes. They lowered his bail to $12,000. In Pennsylvania, bail, you have 10%. So all you got to do is come up with $1,200 on $12,000 bail. So like I said, the guy who killed him, his name was Josephus Davis. He was 20 years old. So now he just completely ruined his life over a robbery that turned into a homicide. Listen, first rule of doing a robbery, don't turn it into a homicide, right? Second rule of a no, matter of fact, let me rewind that. First rule of a robbery, don't do it. Second rule of a robbery, if you're dumb enough to do it, don't let it turn into a homicide, right? So now this man not only took a life, but now he ruined his own life, because he's going to spend the rest of it behind bars. He's going to get tired of that fucking food. He's going to get tired of those guards. He's going to get tired of seeing other men. So he's going to get tired of the food. He's going to get tired of the commissary. He's going to get tired of having to bend over and spread his ass and all that stuff to go to visits. He's going to get tired of those 15-minute phone calls. He's going to get tired of being in a cell with another man. He's going to get tired of his cellmate snoring and stealing shit from him. He's going to get tired of every single thing about prison. That I can guarantee, right? And that's going to be the rest of his life. You know, and all this is alleged. I wasn't there. I don't know what happened. You know, that's for the justice system to prove. One thing I do know, though, is that this could have all been avoided and should have been avoided, right? Because the young man was already, he was locked up, and they let him out 2 weeks ago. He was locked up. His bail was set high, so he couldn't make it. And then somebody thought it was a good idea to lower his bail. What does he do? Comes home and gets himself caught up in a situation where he's now facing, you know, capital murder case. They caught him literally a couple hours afterwards with the same clothes on in a car that was reported stolen in a carjacking. So now he got a whole bunch of shit going on. The man that they killed, he was just out walking his dog. Imagine that. Imagine being in a place where you can't even walk your dog safely, right? 7 o'clock in the evening, the man decides, let me take my dog out for a walk, never comes home. It's senseless. It's senseless. It's sad on all fronts, because now that man's family, the alleged murderer, his family, they're going to have to, the mom is going to have to take a second mortgage out on the house to get him a lawyer. She's going to have to clear her bank account to get him a lawyer, right? All that type of stuff. That's the type of stuff that we don't think about when we're committing crimes. We don't think about how our family's going to go in debt just to get us a lawyer, right? Just so we have a fighting chance at justice. And it's going to be all for naught because, it was caught on video camera. There was a second person also on video, and 90% sure one of them is going to start telling on the other. It's just the way it's going to be. They're going to tell him, look, you got a life sentence, possible death sentence hanging over your head, because in Pennsylvania, you can receive the death penalty if you're found guilty of first-degree murder. First-degree murder is either premeditation or you're committing a felony and you murder somebody in the commission of that felony. So if you're going to rob somebody and you kill them, first-degree murder. You're doing a home invasion, you kill them, first-degree murder. All that type of stuff. So it's not looking good for this alleged brother. 20 years old. His life is done. His life is done. Now his mother in the community, his mother's going to be looked at as, oh, that's the lady that didn't have control over her son. That's the lady that her son went and killed that innocent guy, right? So her mother is going to have to feel the ridicule of that. Hopefully the man doesn't have any children that they have to feel the ridicule of that also. And it's sad because it could have been avoided. This is the type of stuff that we see happen in the inner cities on a daily basis. That all could have been avoided, right? Think about that. If he made away with $100, no, and a matter of fact, and the news report said that the man didn't even have any money on him. He was just taking his dog for a walk. So he literally threw his life away for nothing. For nothing. Think about that. Super sad situation. Now, in the wake of this destruction is the victim's family, right? Now, the victim's family, and rightfully so, are going to be extremely upset. They're going to be heartbroken. This might turn them into looking at a whole race of people differently, right? Because I might, somebody kill one of my kids or one family members, I might hate, I'm definitely going to hate whoever killed him, you know what I mean? But I might hate that whole person, that whatever they come from. I might look at them and just be like, damn, they're evil people, right? When it's just one person's mistake. And it's a sad fact. I didn't see if the brother had any children. I don't believe he did. Hopefully that's not the case. I did see somebody speak out on his behalf. I believe it was his girlfriend. And rightfully so, she's heartbroken. Super heartbroken. Nobody wins in this situation, The young brother's going to jail for the rest of his life, the alleged shooter, and the family's left without their loved one who just wanted to take his dog for a walk. And he's never coming home, And they're going to have that image that they watched their family member get killed on a screen. They're going to have that image burned into their head. We're not even talking about what type of psychological and mental damage that could do to somebody, right? It's a shame. This shit could be avoided. And listen, it costs too much to be running the streets right now. And we're not paying with currency. We're paying with time. We're paying with our lives, right? We can't never get back time. Never get it back. So think about that. Anybody watching this, you run around in the streets and think it's cool to be sticking people up, think it's cool to be selling drugs. Think about this. Your family, your mom, she gonna have to, take out a second loan on that house. Any type of bank account she has is gonna be drained because you're gonna need a lawyer who's the first person you call, mom, right? Think about that. You're gonna ask for others. You're gonna ask out of others what you can't do for yourself. And once you hit jail, You're done. You're going to have family sending you money for commissary. I need a TV. I need some basketball sneakers. I need some munchies. All we're doing is taking. So think about that and realize it's not the route to go, y'all. I thank you, everybody. I know this is a little different pace of video for the channel, but you know, think about it, young brothers and sisters out there who live in that street life. It's not worth it, man. It's not worth it one bit. It costs too much to be a criminal. Stay blessed, y'all. Be patient, kind, and loving with others, because at some point in our life, somebody was patient, kind, and loving to us. If you're not subscribed to the channel, hit that subscribe button, turn your notifications on. Have a great night.
20-year-old Josephus Davis is facing a list of charges stemming from the murder of Milan lawn chair. Police say 25-year-old lawn chair, a Temple graduate, was shot at 31st and Jefferson Streets Wednesday evening in Brewery Town. He was walking his dog when police say two men approached him and attempted to rob him. One of the men then shot lawn chair, killing him. Lawn chair was still holding his dog's leash when he was found by police, according to investigators. Tonight, suspect Josephus Davis behind bars, and police say they have now identified another person of interest. It is a story we will continue to follow.